Alright, I was hoping I would not have to make a video like this, but I suspected I would after Republicans doubled, tripled down on this divisive, inflammatory rhetoric regarding Haitians in Ohio. Now, they took a fake story that originated on Twitter or TikTok or in Russia, and they blew it up into a national hoax that has now hurt real families living in Ohio. This article is titled, "Trump's Ugly Rants About Haitians Suddenly Take on a More Sinister Hue." And throughout this video, I want to explain how Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans wrap this divisive rhetoric in the guise of patriotism. They act like they're trying to help Americans, but in the process, they only harm the very people they pretend to represent. It happens time and time again, and I'll explain it throughout this video. Make sure you leave a like below, and let's jump right in. So I want to start off with this clip of Donald Trump from earlier today, giving a speech in California for some reason. I don't know why he's not focusing on swing states within the last 50-day stretch of the campaign, but either way, Trump was giving a low-energy speech, and he began talking about his mass deportation operation, and just listen.
President, Springfield, Ohio is experiencing a migrant crisis. Will you
Yes.
use an event there to show the media what's actually happening, maybe a town hall?
Well, we could, and maybe we'll do that. Where are you from? That's good. Very good. They're doing a very good job. Yeah, that's very good. No, I will, maybe Springfield, maybe Aurora, maybe both. We'll go there. I can say this, we will do large deportations from Springfield, Ohio. Large deportations. We're going to get these people out. We're bringing them back to Venezuela. You know, he told Biden he's not accepting anybody back. They moved all their criminals, not all of them, but the rest are moving in now. They emptied their jails in Venezuela, emptied their criminals, emptied the nests. They call them nests of bad people. They're all now in the United States, and they're now taking over cities. It's like an invasion from within.
Okay, everything he said has been a lie. Number one, I'm going to point out the obvious. He's going to deport Haitian immigrants from Ohio to Venezuela. That doesn't make sense whatsoever, and that is sadistic. Number two, the reason he wants to start off with Springfield, Ohio, is not because he wants to help American citizens, it's because he's now on this vindictive revenge tour where he wants to get revenge on everybody who has wronged him, including, I don't know, Democrats like Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi and these immigrants. And number three, everything Donald Trump is saying is impractical. I have said this time and time again, but how are you going to deport a massive amount of people without, number one, violence breaking out? Oh wait, Trump has admitted there will be violence that breaks out.
And you know, getting them out will be a bloody story. Should have never been allowed to come into our country. Nobody checked them.
Donald Trump knows that mass deportations will necessarily be bloody and violent, but again, number two, how are you going to deport a massive amount of people without tanking the American economy? We rely on labor like that. Number three, you are going to deport American citizens on accident, not to mention these are just normal families. I know that Donald Trump likes to make it seem like any Haitian immigrant is an evil person, but oftentimes they came here to start a better life with their families, with their little children and their wives or husbands. It really doesn't matter. It's just Donald Trump doesn't understand that. And finally, where is this manpower going to come from? Trump himself has admitted that there are about 56,000 people in Springfield, and he has said, if we're going to go by his numbers, that 20,000 new immigrants have come to Springfield. How are you going to deport 20,000 people if you have a manpower of 56,000 people without chaos breaking out, without violence breaking out, without the police force being occupied doing stuff and then letting criminals get away with stuff like Donald Trump? Who's going to take care of him? All the crimes that he commits. But on to this article. This is important. Trump's ugly rants about Haitians suddenly take on a more sinister hue. Bomb threats have come to Springfield, Ohio. People are not sending their kids to school. Haitian immigrants are keeping their kids home all day. So why don't Trump and JD Vance back off the demagoguery? Because supercharging all these toxic social tensions is precisely what they want. And that is exactly what is happening. Don't be mistaken. They are trying to engineer division within America, division between people who are all here with the same goal. In a shocking new development, okay, it was entirely predictable, the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, has now confirmed that the widely reported threat by email to bomb Springfield City Hall included hateful language towards immigrants. This suggests at least the possibility that MAGA's 2-minute hate of the week about Haitians eating people's house pets helped incite a threat of mass violence. I will say that I think you can draw a direct line from Donald Trump's rhetoric surrounding Haitians to to these bomb threats that have been happening. There have been multiple bomb threats, in fact, which raises a question. Will Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and their merry band of MAGA propagandists stop pushing such vile demagoguery? Of course they won't. An underappreciated aspect of this sorry saga is that Trump and Vance constantly rhapsodize about places like Springfield, a small metro region in the heartland of Ohio, yet all of a sudden, we see this again and again, they are almost pathologically unconcerned with the real-world harms their demagoguery is visiting on the people who live there. So they talk about this town over and over and over. They bring it up, but this actual town is suffering every time they say the name. It reminds me of when a school shooting happens and then Republicans will bring up the names over and over of these kids in different ways, even like Alex Jones, and these families just want to grieve. They want to be private. So in the process of saying that Republicans care about these families, they're hurting the families even more. Springfield Mayor Rob Rue's latest comments on the bomb threat illustrate the point. He told the local ABC News affiliate that there was, quote, negative language toward immigrants in the threat email, including towards Haitian folks. That was followed up with the bomb threat, Rue said. Rue was also asked whether he fears Trump's evaluation of MAGA's shiny new lie, eating cats and dogs, quote, when a federal politician has the stage and they don't take the opportunity to build up the community instead of inadvertently not understanding what their words are going to do, it can really hurt the community. Trump understands. He understands what his words are going to do. The only false note there is the word inadvertently. Trump and Vance know exactly what they're doing. Yep. By the way, Rue is a Republican. In another interview, Rue explicitly called the anti-immigrant language in the thread hateful. So if any MAGA Republicans are watching this, how are you going to justify this language as not hateful? We may never know how serious this threat really was. Was it serious? Was it not? But it did result in the evacuation of Springfield City Hall. What's more, on Friday, the news broke that another bomb threat has again forced the evacuation of schools. Watch this clip right here.
And illegal Haitians, and he came in, illegal Haitian migrants taking over a beautiful place. It was so beautiful. Springfield, Ohio. I was there. I campaigned there a while ago. Springfield, it was so beautiful. Now it's just, what a place.
He's spewing vile, toxic venom like he's the exorcist. Like, look at this beginning. He's just so vile.
And illegal Haitians, and he came in, illegal Haitian.
He's so angry all the time. And remember, violence isn't new with Trump fans. We don't even have to look at January 6th. This reads, in 2018, a California man, Robert Chain, was arrested for threatening to murder Boston Globe journalists. Quote, you're the enemy of the people. Chain quoted Trump's own language about the media in an email to them. After that, Trump kept using that same language over and over. He didn't stop. If you want more, Robert Bowers, who murdered 11 people in a Pittsburgh synagogue in 2018, appeared motivated by hateful white nationalist tropes, which he trafficked in himself about Jewish organizations bringing in invaders, refugees who want to kill our people. In 2018, a man owned a van festooned with Trump stickers, attempted to mail improvised bombs to prominent Democrats. We have to talk about Paul Pelosi being attacked by someone who was a Trump supporter. Again, this was all after we knew that the bomb threat had happened. Trump kept saying this stuff about Haitians in Springfield, and today he tripled, quadrupled down after more bomb threats happened. So Trump's actions have real-world consequences, and we have demonstrated that throughout this video. If you agree, make sure you leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.